So today we will discuss the example number 2. In this example, there are 2 years information is given to you, and on the basis of this 2 years information, you are required to compare current year's position with the previous year position and put your comment whether it is good or it's required some improvement or all that. Okay, he said that from the above information, calculate the following ratios and both the years and make brief comment on each of them. Which ratios we are required to calculate? That is gross profit ratio, proprietary ratio, liquid ratio, debt equity ratio, turnover ratio, and stock rate of return on shareholders fund. These are the ratios we are required to calculate. But before go for the calculation of this ratio, we need to make some calculations, some working note. And after that working note, we will go for the calculation of examples. Okay, that means the ratio they ask. Okay, પછી આપણે રેશિયો તરફ આગળ વધીએ છીએ. So let's start working note. So what calculations we required? First calculation we need, that is profit statement. સૌથી પહેલું આપણે profit statement બનાવીશું. Clear for both the years, and it is prepared like this. What is your total sales in the year 2015-16? It is 24 lakh. And he said cash sales are 25% of credit sale. Cash sales are 25% of credit sale. Read the condition carefully. He said cash sales are 25% of credit sale. You should assume, suppose cash sale is, credit sale is 100, then cash sale is 25%. 25. That means total sale is 125. So out of 125 it is 25. So 24 lakh to how much? So what your answer in this way?
4,80,000.
4,80,000 is cash and the remaining is credit. So how much credit sale is? Here if you
19,20,000.
yes, 19 lakh 20,000 is credit sale and 4 lakh 80,000 is cash sale. Okay. Now let's check it. What is 25% of 19 lakh 20,000? 19 lakh 25,000 na 25% karo do.
4,80,000.
Do you have the 4 lakh 80,000 answer? Now your condition is satisfied. Correct. So here 24 lakh is the answer, total sale. In the same way, second year's total sale is 30 lakh. Then how you bifurcate? Here it is 6 lakh and 24 lakh. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How many of you have not yet understood?
સર ક્રેડિટ સેલ વાળું પૈસા શીખવાડો.
Okay. જો સમજો. Here what we have, આપણી પાસે શું છે? Let's see. We are having total sale. આપણી પાસે total sale છે. Total sale કોને કહેવાય? તો cash sale plus credit sale. Correct? Cash plus credit is equal to total. Okay. And the condition is given if cash sale is 25% of credit sale, but you don't have the credit sale, you are having total sale. So let assume, let credit sale is equal to 100. If credit sale is equal to 100, then cash sale is equal to 25. So total sale is equal to 100 plus 25. So your answer is 125. तो अगर 125 आपका टोटल सेल है तो 25 कैश है और 100 क्रेडिट है. क्लियर? नाउ पुट द proportion. If total sale, then credit sale. So if total sale is 125, then credit sale is 100. If total sale is 19 lakh, sorry, 24 lakh, then what is your credit sale? Okay, can you calculate the answer? Your answer is 19 lakh 20,000. So this is your credit sale. If you got credit sale, you can get the cash sale after minus it, or you can put the proportion also. 125 to 25, then 24 lakh to how much? You will get 4 lakh 80,000. In the same way, you calculate for 16, 17. Okay. In short, your cash sale is 1/5 portion of total sale. Total sale no પાંચમો ભાગ. 125 से 25 मतलब શું થયું? પાંચમો ભાગ થયો ને, 1/5. તો પાંચમો ભાગ કરવાનો છે. Now you got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm not go for the detailed calculation of it. It is just I explain you here. In the same way, you can calculate for 2016, 2017. Okay, this is the working. Now, then after less COGS, cost of goods sold. So cost of goods sold is given in the example. Not given, but gross profit is given. So the next step is cost of goods sold minus kariye, to then next is gross profit. Gross profit. So what is gross profit given to us? Gross profit is this 6,40,000 and 9 lakh. So 6,40,000 and 9 lakh. Okay. Then what is COGS? Here 21 lakh. And here, if you minus 6,40,000 from 24 lakh,
17,60,000.
17,60,000. This is your COGS. Okay. Now, after gross profit less operating expenses. Operating expenses. So, what is operating expenses here? Not given. Okay. But after operating expenses, you will get EBIT, profit before interest and tax. EBIT or PBIT, whatever name you call. So here net profit before interest and tax is given 320 and 484. So 3,20,000 and 4,84,000. 4,84,000. Now the difference is your operating expenses. So 9 lakh minus 484.
4,16,000.
4,16,000. And here
3,20,000.
3,20,000. This is your operating expenses. Okay. See, this thing is not given. This thing is not given, we have calculated it. Okay, this thing is not given, we have calculated it. Okay, this is important point for us, right? If you know the structure, after putting the data or the available information in the structure, you will get the information, missing information. Okay, then after less interest, interest on debt. Interest on debt. So interest on debt here, 12% debenture we have, 4 lakh and 5 lakh and 12% on it. So 12% of 4 lakh is 48,000.
Yes, sir.
48,000.
Yes. And 12% of 5 lakh, that means 60,000. So it is called profit before tax. Profit before tax. So profit before tax is 320 minus 48.
2,72,000.
And 4 lakh 24,000.
4,24,000.
Less tax. And what is the tax rate? 50%. So at the rate 50%, calculate tax. So 272, 50%, that means 136. And 212. This is called profit after tax. Answer is same, 136 and 212. The statement is ready. Okay. Now one more calculation is required, and that is uh, capital structure. Okay. The same kind of statement we prepare. Blank statement. The capital structure, start with the equity share capital. Equity share capital. So what is equity share capital? We have 8 lakh and 11 lakh. Okay. Next, reserve and surplus. Reserve and surplus 4 lakh 10,000. Reserve and surplus. 4 lakh 10,000 and 6 lakh 30,000. Okay, total of it. આનું ટોટલ કરીએ આપણે. So what is total? 12 lakh 10,000
12,10,000.
and 17 lakh 30,000. This is called for fictitious assets is there. Yes, preliminary expenses. So less preliminary expenses. Less preliminary expenses. Preliminary expenses is given 10,000 and 30,000. So 10,000 here and 30,000 here. And then after the answer you have is known equity shareholders fund. equity shareholders fund. So equity shareholders fund is 12 lakh and 17 lakh. Okay. After equity shareholders fund, add preference share capital if you have. The preference share capital is given? No. So debenture we have. So add debentures. 12% debenture. 12% debenture. Debentures are here 4 lakh and 5 lakh. 4 lakh and 5 lakh. Okay. Then the answer you have is known as capital employed. Total capital employed. Total capital employed. That is 16 lakh and 22 lakh. This is total capital employed. These are the required calculation we have completed, and then we go for the calculation of various ratios. And every time we need to calculate two ratios. દર વખતે આપણે બે રેશિયો ગણવાના છે. Clear? And current assets and current liability is also required for the calculation of current ratio. But here he asked for the liquid ratio. So we will calculate at that time. Clear? Right now, we go for the calculation of various ratio. So first ratio they ask is gross profit ratio. Okay. So one by one, let's go for it. First, number one, gross profit ratio. Gross profit ratio. Okay. What is the formula of gross profit ratio? You know very well. What is the formula of gross profit ratio? Do you know? Gross profit ratio is
Sales. Multiple by sales. 100 upon sales.
formula is gross profit upon sales, which sell total sales into 100. Into 100. Okay. Now we are having 2 years, 2015, 16 and 2016, 17. These are the 2 years. And for this 2 years, we need to calculate gross profit ratio. Okay. So put the values in formula. What is gross profit in the first year and what is sales? Gross profit is here 640 and sales 24 lakh. 6 lakh 40,000 and 24 lakh. Okay. What is the answer? 26.67
67.
percentage. Okay. In the same way, calculate for 2017, 16, 17. Here, what is your total gross profit? 9 lakh and total 30 lakh. So 9 lakh and 30 lakh. Answer is 30%. Correct?
30%.
30%. Okay. So this is your calculation, and only calculation is not enough. Apart from this calculation, you must be calculate, or you must be give your comment. તમારી comment भी આપવાની છે. Okay. So how to give the comment? Let's see. So what is your comment in comparison of previous year? The gross profit ratio is increased, and as gross profit ratio is increased, then it shows that overall profitability of the company is increased. So we can write here, in comparison of previous year, gross profit ratio is increased. It indicates overall increase in profitability of the company. Okay, so this kind of little or small comment you must be put with your answer. Otherwise, your answer will not consider as completed. It will consider as incomplete if you are not putting this kind of comment. Comment is necessary. Comment jaruri છે. Okay. Otherwise, your answer is considered as incomplete. Okay. Hope you don't have any confusion in this first ratio. પહેલો રેશિયો સમજાઈ ગયું બધાને? Okay. હવે એ જ પ્રમાણે બીજા રેશિયો તરફ જઈશું. સેકન્ડ રેશિયો.